Yeah, hello YouTube. Today I will show you the video how, in my opinion, is the best way to disassemble the driver's side door handle from this is the from my 2006 Mercedes CLS 55, but basically that will this instruction will okay even for 2W211 Mercedes, because CLS was based on 2W211 E-Class Mercedes-Benz, and they all the same. So I already removed this from the car, and basically I already disassembled this handle, but the way how I did it, I unfortunately I broke it here, so put some epoxy and put everything together just to show you and show, in my opinion, the better way how to disassemble it, because I didn't find any video on YouTube how to do that. So one man on YouTube said it's hard, but it's possible, so I agree with them, and today I'll show you the tips or what I think will help you to do that. Okay, the first when we're talking about this handle, so we have two pieces: the lower piece, this is kind of the base, and higher piece, the upper piece, this cover. For some cars it might be silver, but for my car it's a special color, and I'll just show you the first what we have under. The under we have this upper part is glued with kind of resin. That's why it's really hard to pull it out, and in order to do that and avoid the bigger damages, I recommend to first use the heat gun, but be careful not burn the plastic. Just make it hot enough to glue to the resin get elastic. So I'll put it back, and I'll show you the way from where I started. Okay, the first when it is in closed position, right here you will have this kind of pin. You need to pray it down, and in the same way you need to squeeze your plier somewhere in this area, and make sure this plastic clip goes from its position back, and you'll need to a little bit pray and pray and pray. Then I recommend you to put something like in here, some temporary, maybe some small plastic piece, and remember this part has to be hot enough to break the resin inside, and then you gently apply pressure and pry it in here, in here, and here, and you will see it will start to bend kind of this way, and you will see the actually you will not see, but you will feel it will have a release. So you gently pray it, but be careful on this center kind of we have this pin. So I broke this pin, I later glue it with epoxy. Okay, be careful, don't not break this pin. So avoid it kind of like that, and continue to pray until you got it's approximately right here. Don't apply pressure right here, because this small plastic, if you apply pressure here, it will break. Okay, then you will see kind of this picture, but the problem is right here under. You will have the pretty big amount of resin stuck in this area. You see, you still can see it right here. So in my opinion, is better to, if it gets already cold, preheat this area again, and then pray it from the side like kind of from here, and in the same way apply pressure from here, put it up, and try to gently pray it until the resin will get out from this area. So that's how it looks, the handle. I'll show it to you. So we'll remove this one. So later we'll have this pin, and unfortunately, what I think, in order to, if you want to remove this inner part, first you need to remove this button, because this is glued to the plastic base. So now is the most tricky part, and on this part I broke my handle. The first I tried to pray gently, then it makes me angry, and I said many like different words, but I decided just to break it and get the new one and repaint it. Don't repeat my mistakes. So then basically what we have here, what I discovered how to pull it out. First you need to heat it up from this end, from all this end, because the same situation, this plastic base is glued to the bottom of the door handle, and in order to do that, so just use your heat gun again and make this area hot. Then I also recommend you, before, just unclip this wire to make sure it's not giving you any tension. Then pull it aside, and right there is kind of a place where the engineers is probably wanted you to put something to stick and pray, because this kind of the paper membrane, and I didn't understand its purpose. Maybe that will show them if someone tried to open it. But basically the first step, how to pray it from here. Remember, our handle is hot. You put your pliers kind of in this position, and you pray it from here. Try to pray it from here. If it will not go, it's because the glue is holding this piece inside. But try, in order to do that, try to squeeze some kind of metal stick like in this area, and try to lift it also from here. And basically I think this inner part is not repairable. When we are disassembling our door handle, the key is to save the shell. So this is the shell. You need to save the shell in order, if you want to swap the new mechanism inside. So I broke my shell and I ordered the new one, and right now I need to when I'll get the new door handle, I need to repaint it. So but I wish to save this shell, because this is the special color. You cannot like get exactly the same color. Okay, we'll continue. So try to pray it from here, but be careful, don't scratch this area. Try to pray it from here, kind of like that. Maybe use your plastic plier, just kind of like that. And the most difficult for me was pull it from this area where where I broke it. So what I discovered, if you put your flat head driver and try to use this channel for this pin, you just apply it here and try to pray it up, and the same try to pray it from here, and try to pray it from here and from here and from here. So, and that basically, and remember, this thing should be kind of hot to make the glue soft. And then you pray it from the side, it's gonna be hard. I can tell it's gonna be hard. So at some point you will think, I don't want to do that. So, but you try to gently push it, and then at some point you'll be able to remove it from the door handle shell. So this is how it looks inside, and as I told you, remember, you see this glue, so that all glued right here. That glue is preventing you just to easy to remove the inner part from the shelf. Remember that. So it's hard. That's why I tried to maybe start from this side, and right there you see there's pretty much amount of glue right there of the resin, so that is really nice holding it. So let's say you need to preheat this area more according to amount of the resin, and maybe, yeah, like this area. Okay, this is how the shell looks. So I put some epoxy to put it together to make this video for you, so someone else will not repeat my mistakes. Okay, so what we have right here, we have this mechanism. So, and basically in my particular case, why I started to do that, because I'm kind of perfectionist when we're talking about the cars, and I wanted to fix this button because my CLS Go was not closed with this button. And the basically how it looks inside, and it is the plastic piece, and this is the also plastic piece, and in between there is a special kind of resin. But in order to reassemble this element, you need to first I would say try to bend or separate the rubber around, kind of like that. If it's in some cases it's going to be already worn, and that's the reason why this button is stopped functioning. I'll show you later in the video why. So basically, to remove this one, you just need to pray it from this side. Okay, not like here is the side where is the door key lock. So, and so you pray it from here, and at some point, so you will see it's stuck in this area. So yeah, the only one way, what I discover, you just kind of, yeah, remove it like that. And right here we have the mechanism. You see there is a kind of hole, and right here we have a small pin for it. That's right here, and this one is just going up and down and up and down. So then right here we have this basically we need to unclip this small clip. This is gonna be also not that easy, but you can apply some pressure and you can do that. So right here, that's how it's look, and this it goes kind of this way. So basically it holds the this switch on the place. It's not allowing them to move. Okay, then right here now you see our button mechanism have some play room, and you can get it from inside. Okay, so the basically right now you can kind of pray it this way, and here is how it looks. Okay, and you see this greenish color. That's the problem, because this is not some resin what was it just holds it. There is basically the metal contact inside, and because of the water gets in at some point, it's got corroded and stopped to provide the signal through this button. And we have basically two buttons here. First is here for locking, and second button is this one, the door handle button. And but we have only two wires, and you might ask why, if we have two wires, how we can have two buttons. I think because of the electronic is measuring resistance, and basically you press each button only like once. So if you press the door handle, you don't press this one. That's why you don't press it separately, and every time when you press this button on this button, probably these buttons, they put the different resistance on the circuit, and that's how the electronic understands which button you press, and basically what electronic needs to do. If it shows the like higher resistance or lower resistance, it's understand they need to pop the door switch. If it shows the opposite resistance, so it understands it needs to lock the car. So this is how it looks, and that's the metal ring. And remember when we was prying from the shelf, so we put some metal stick in here, and we basically destroyed this I don't know, it looks kind of paper, but I don't understand the purpose of this ring. Maybe it's just indicator for the service company they see, so if someone tried to lift it from here, or maybe it's some ring for make the wireless signal better or something like that. So I don't understand the purpose of this metal ring, why they put it here. So basically that's probably it for today. You've seen the most of the process, and you got my opinion on how to disassemble this door handle without damaging the shell. Because right now with this information, I'm pretty sure I will gonna be able to remove this element from the next door handle without breaking the shell. But likely, in my opinion, I'm doing some project on the car. I ordered the facelift side mirrors for the car, because the original is small to me. I don't really see much in those mirrors, so I bought the new one, and I brought it to the body shop. And right now we are trying to get the the same color, and that's what the mirrors, they are not painted. And I'll also bring the new door handle for painting, and then I will paint the new door handle in this original color, and I will just swap this upper part on the brand new door handle. And that's how I will don't need to paint the upper part of the new handle in this special color, because I also will need to find this color, because it's hard to find this color, but I also need to find this color to match it, and this is kind of gonna be the pain in the butt. Okay, so you saw everything, and this is how the button looks like. Yeah, it looks like that. And this part is more plastic, and this shell is more plastic, but in between it was connected with some rubber, which with the time becomes kind of sticky and break apart. That's how the water gets around these edges. You see it's already worn. It's not I breaking it, it's already worn. And that's how the water gets inside. And because we have the probably the continuous circuit in this area, if some water will get inside, it will start to corrosion. Yep. Okay, let's just pop this button and we'll see what's inside there. Maybe if someone interested. Okay, this is how it looks. So there's small switch, small switch, and this is just a button. Yeah, maybe if someone will interested what's inside. So I always like, if I find something interesting to me, to show it to someone. Maybe someone will interested in that. Okay, that's basically how it works. Yeah, just stick it this way. Yep. And basically you can put everything together, like button, this button, and this clip. And then by the way, to put this one back, the best way I found it, just kind of align it this way, then put the base here and just kind of press it, and you'll hear that click. When you'll hear that click, that means this you see this really small pin will get inside this small hole. That's how you can remove this part. So basically to remove this part, you don't need to remove this inner part from the shell. So if you just need to take a look what's in here, and maybe try to repair somehow this area, so you can do that. Just don't worry, just kind of loosen the rubber around, then pull it until you'll hear the click, and you'll get it out. I'm just trying to add more and more information in this video for someone maybe who will interested in that. Okay, that's probably the end of the video, and I hope this video will helpful for someone, and he will not repeat my mistakes. Okay, thank you for the viewing. And I forgot to mention, in addition, if you'll do something what I'm doing, so I will also need to put some resin in here in order to secure it. So what I found earlier when I was fixing my wires for the headlights, for the Mercedes CLS, this is the common problem. The insulation on the headlights gets dry and breaks apart when you're trying to replace your high beam bulb or just daylight lights. And in order to fix that, instead of put some tape around, I was using this liquid tape. So basically what is it? So if you have the bare wire or wire with no insulation, this is kind of resin, which is you can just paint the wires, and these wires this glue will becomes to rubber in about 10 minutes. It will, like in 15 minutes, it will completely dry, and that's how you can so put the insulation on the wire. So it's calls the liquid rubber insulation. Basically is like liquid tape. So it's much easier in the area where you cannot really get inside the headlights. You just put the brush from this can and just paint the wires, and it will get dry. But because of it's not really applicable in my case, that brush, what I'll probably will do, I'll find some like I don't know how to say the things for medicine injection, or I'll put in somewhere in the corner of the plastic bag, then I'll cut the edge of it, so I'll be able to apply the really tiny layer of that glue to, in order if I want to put everything together. And also I'll think this might be good to prevent the water from getting inside, because with the time you see this insulation is falling apart. And what I think, what I'll probably will do on the rest of my door handles, I will inspect it, and in place where I'll see it's completely dyed, I'll probably try to seal it with that liquid tape, so in purpose to water not to go inside the door handle, and I will not get the same problem with the rest of my buttons. And unfortunately the Mercedes is not I think selling this inner part separately, and you need to take care about the water not getting inside, because you see, if it's supposed to be like here on this side, but when I was disassembling, it's already was broken, and this rubber is kind of sticky. So this is the all for addition for this video, just trying to get the maximum helpful information for the process. Thank you. Now just video how to put it back. Just kind of press it down, then align the wires, then we need to put this clip, it's kind of in this way, then just press it down. Yeah, that's it. And then align this one, just put it right here, then press it down so it holds inside. That small pin is holding it. Okay, and then we'll take our shell and put it this way. Just align it this way, and we'll press it down. Okay, now this way. So right here we have our place to put our button, and right here we'll need to put the wires back this way, then put it in the place right here, and fish it this way, and take the plastic element, so put it right here, just like that. And put the door handle to nails. And kind of close it. So I'll not close it completely because I don't want to get it out again. Yep, that's the door handle disassembling mechanism process. And another addition. So by the way, what I think, so that metal ring which is right there, so basically the engineers try to put some point where you can apply the constant pressure, because the metal is better. So basically you need to get some hook and put the hook and be able to pull it out, and at the same time maybe preheat this area, or this is the place where you can apply the pressure in order to start to peeling that insulation, and be able to remove the inner part of the handle. That's for what purpose of this hook, because if I'll pull it, you can see there is some space. There is some space, you see my stick is going inside. So basically with the hook you can put something in here and apply the constant pressure, and that metal ring will help you to apply the pressure, because if you'll just put it on the plastic, it will probably just break the plastic or scratch it. But when you have the metal ring, you will be able to apply the constant pressure in order to pull it from the shell. Okay, that's it.